welcome everybody. Nice crowd. Can I have a motion to adopt the agenda?
Motion to adopt the agenda.
Moved by Melissa, seconded.
Second.
Travis. All those in favor say yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Approval of the minutes for
Second.
8:10, 8:20, and 8:17. Moved by Melissa, seconded by Travis to approve the minutes. All in favor say yes.
Yes.
Yes. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Public presentations to board. Would anybody like to address the board? Now's the chance.
Well, I was here last time, about the busing from here to Pine School. And there was 12 kids that I know for sure that are going down there from missionary. So I know on it.
We haven't, I don't know if you talked to Tim or anything. We haven't said no, we haven't said yes. We're still talking before. I'm still waiting to hear, find out what's going on and talk to our transportation director.
Okay.
And see what's available and the logistics, and then get the input from your superintendent and business manager
Okay. But I know
and board members.
there'll be 12 for sure from this area.
Yeah.
Missionary.
From Mission. Okay.
I'm here for that reason too. How soon do you think you're gonna have all the information you need, Mr. Null?
Well, I don't know. It'd be nice if I heard from Tim to start with. And I did inform Tim that that might be coming, and I have not heard anything. So we need to hear something before I can tell you when it'll be.
Yeah, because I'm looking at copies of policies we have here, EEA, EEAA, EEAB, EEAC, that state we provide transportation to all elementary kids K through 8.
EAC. For school, 8th grade.
That's all I know. You don't have
And then I'm just, I'm not disagreeing. I'm just wanting to hear information, and I just have not heard any information. So
Okay.
that's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Thanks. I know.
EEA.
Nobody said no, nobody said yes.
Right.
Just need information, and we need to find out what the busing would be like, and any other possible ramifications of it. Okay.
I was here for the same reason.
Same thing. Okay.
Yeah, same
You want to talk anyway? Okay.
It's the same thing.
All right. Anyone else?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. I was here last time for, I was asking for the new suburban for the school. Did you guys talk about it or anything at that last meeting?
Well, we talked, we got to get back with Tim as well.
And then
As far as
also,
availability.
to hire a security at the school, every weekend they break into that school. And maybe a security light or something by the bridge, or motion lights or something.
Tim, I know. Tim just got back from vacation. I think it was last Monday, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, last Monday, and I know he's been pretty busy with other things, and I have not talked to our safety person yet. So, but we heard you, the meeting was last Thursday, so it's not
But I didn't
forgotten.
bring up the security lights or the security.
Well,
or light or something
yeah, you
by the
talked about the
bridge.
cameras and the security problem there, so.
I think we're waiting for Kevin to give us a report because he's supposed to go through after his training. He was supposed to to visit every school. Did he come to Spring Creek, Betty? Yes. But last spring, had it all crossed out.
That must have
Okay, because he's supposed to go to each school and then do an audit of what their security needs are and bring it back to the board. This is so that we can,
And he did bring down questionnaires and stuff.
This is the most current one from 2000.
well, I think he's gonna come again because we just sent him to a bill and he said he learned more and his audit he needed to ask more information than what he was asking.
So, for the, I don't know, if you all get the incident reports from the police department, do you get any of that?
We don't as the board unless the business manager, do you get them?
We tried
And what?
to receive those reports, the incident reports as far as through the police reports, is that what you're referring to? Yeah, we tried to get those.
And they wouldn't give them to you?
We just have a hard time getting them timely.
Oh, really?
It's an insurance issue that I need, that's the reason I wouldn't get it. So,
I can go see them too.
okay.
Because I think, there's a lot of other things that went on down there that they're saying there's no reports, but I know there is.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll get together with our safety director and we'll make sure he gets down there and checks it out and then he can report back to us and hopefully we can work something out that'll help. Okay? Thank you. Anyone else?
Any public presentation?
Anybody else like to address the board on any issues? If not, we'll move on. Superintendent's report.
I would just like to report on some of the preschool and service type activities. The leadership teams met with the connection coach, Tara Brown, who I think last year was your keynote speaker when you started school. She did some training with us to build relationships and to focus on our students, making decisions what were best for students. I think it was excellent for the leadership team. It was well received, and I just wish all the staff could have experienced the 3 days that we experienced with her. We got some really good ideas, and I think the leadership team felt very encouraged going back, working in their BLTs. New teacher in service, I think, went very well. Was well received by the staff. Most of it was organized by Erin Grant. She did a fabulous job with Chris Rhodes, Chris Mosner. We had Jody Jackson as well coming in, and with Jane Shelworth. They did a fabulous job. We did have a state training for SLOs on the second day from TIE, which we're required to have, setting those student learning objectives. And I'll just throw in there at the same time that the state of South Dakota, I don't know if you've heard, had their waiver extended for 1 year, but they've been designated highest risk, the state, and they have some reports that they have to turn in by January. And the problem that they have at the federal level is that our evaluation systems for principals and teachers are not tied enough to student achievement and holding teachers accountable on that. So that is the problem that the federal government has with the state, and the state is being kind of holding firm. We got an email from Melody that they don't want to give in on that. But right now, we have a waiver, but we're highest risk. And it's in the news. I don't know if you've read about it. It kind of has to do with what we kind of learned about it. Also, all staff in service district will be starting at noon, August 31st, with lunch. Okay? And prizes. And then I'll just introduce myself and address the entire staff, and I hope that you can make it for that lunch to be there. It starts at noon for lunch, prizes, and then I'll address the staff.
What school?
The high school gym. And all staff, hopefully will be there. We get to see them all at once. So I'm looking forward to that. Basically, that's my report today.
Thank you. Any questions for the superintendent?
I guess maybe make a note that for Kevin, you talked to him, Mr. Scully?
I haven't talked this week.
Or somebody, Chad.
I can.
He's check on the audit for Spring Creek School.
Okay.
4.1, pay bills. Moved by Melissa,
Second.
seconded by Travis. Any discussion on the bills? Hearing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All the same sign, motion carried. Motion approved the JOM carryover funds and Title VII Indian Education budget as submitted.
I have one question. Linda, did you guys get to meet with Chad and go over? Did you get to see this budget listing?
Yes, and that's where I have a concern, because I've been questioning these carryover amounts since 2011. As far as I know, JOM is still a sitting board, and that needs to come to the board, so we can take a look at it and pass it.
Well, can I speak to it quickly? The federal year actually runs from October 1st to September 30th. Our fiscal year runs from July 1st to June 30th. All that this budget does is carries over what's remaining on our budget, so I can put something on the books for the administrators. It's already been approved by you guys. It's just a matter of going for these next 3 months.
We haven't seen no carryover.
No. You guys would see carryover after August 1st, or October 1st.
But what about previous years?
It would be the same system. I mean, I'm not sure what you guys are getting or not getting, but that's what this budget, that's all this budget does. You would have approved last year's budget, and it's the leftover money in order to get us through October.
That's another concern of mine. The application that Dr. Bordeaux turned into Karen was not the application I seen, not the application I approved. I've been working with this JOM program for many years, and I would have questioned him putting it all in one school as a combined county school district instead of each individual attendance center having their own budget plan or their own JOM plan. That's what my assumption is when I passed this application, when I sat down with Dr. Bordeaux down there.
Yeah, and I can't speak to what was done
And
with
it was
Dr. Bordeaux.
changed. It was changed. Otherwise, I would have said something that was submitted like this. I would not have let it go through like this.
Because it's
That's why we-
all inclusive in one, is that what it is? Okay, I can tell you that the budget itself is broke out separately by schools.
Since 2014, we've been asking him for carryover amounts, work study programs.
Would it work out for you guys to get together and evidently there's some date differences and things?
Well, that would be a good idea, that we would do that. But then also too, we were removed as JOM board members.
And who removed you?
I'm assuming Dr. Bordeaux.
Linda discussed that with us
Yeah.
Thursday night.
So that's my concern.
So
How could
we
just
have no
come in and
JOM
wipe us
board?
out? See, and that's what we're wondering. Are we still sitting until the new's elected, or
I would think so,
I
yeah.
would think so too, like,
do we get
Linda brought this
clarification?
to us, and then I asked, do you guys have a policy in regards to
We
how?
have bylaws.
Yeah, to how those are filled. Who oversees JOM, like,
Aaron,
Karen.
and has she sat down with you guys?
when it got to us questioning financials, no one wanted to sit down with us. Pretty soon, they stuck us in this room and told us to decide which 3 of us should stay, or 2 should stay, 3 need to go.
Who's they?
Dr. Bordeaux and Aaron and Chad and me.
I have nothing to do with that.
We even personally requested Dr. Bordeaux and Chad come down and meet with us over these budgets. And the only one that showed up was Dr. Bordeaux, and all he brought to us was a breakdown of JOM's estimated budget, less Indian Education Committee costs, total budget eligible to schools divided by eligible students, which didn't make no sense because he's got White River School, Winter School in there. There was no help to us, didn't answer any questions. That's why I was hoping he came.
Well, I gave them that document there. I'm willing to answer questions on it, but
So maybe when is a good time for you guys to meet, Wilda, with Chad and Aaron?
It would be soon because we would have to approve annual reports.
So when can you guys schedule a meeting to sit down with the JOM board? Because I'm assuming they are the JOM board because I haven't seen anything that says they are not the JOM board.
Oh, I can't speak for Aaron. I could meet tomorrow if you guys want.
Aaron can't.
Aaron won't be able to tomorrow, but
Wednesday?
you two can come along. Like I said right now.
Do you have
After-
a contact
after
phone number and
work.
stuff you can give Chad about that?
Yeah,
So that,
it's 828-3880.
Do I need to try to meet with the whole board? Or-
I would like the whole board to be there, because right now, my other board members think we are disbanded.
I don't think you're disbanded.
When we received this letter telling us that all 5 of us were going to be reelected, that's the assumption we got.
From
Eric.
That's not mine.
Aaron?
I think maybe we need to sit down with them.
I think Chad needs to sit down with them.
And it went district-wide.
Well, Aaron wrote a letter.
Aaron wrote a letter telling them they're all disbanded and up for reelection.
Does it say disbanded or just
It
asking
just says,
people to?
dear parents and guardians of JOM eligible students, Pike County School District is seeking nominations for 5 vacancies on the JOM parent committee. It's like they're reestablishing a brand new committee.
What was the date on that?
That is June 8th, 2015. The deadline is August 14th.
I think, when I asked Erin about that, she said the bylaws, something to do with the bylaws, they have to open it up to all JOM parents for nomination, and then they take the nominations, and if there's more than 5, then they have to take it to a vote for the board. But I don't have the bylaws, I just asked the question, or have a copy of them.
But yeah, according to the bylaws, right, that's why we were trying to sit down and get clarification as to, we felt, I don't know, what would be the word when we were sat in here by ourselves and told us, you told us you guys need to pay 2 to stay and 3 to go, and left us in here, and we were like trying to get financial questions answered and find out why this application was submitted the way it was, where carryover was, how the work study programs were going. None of that got answered for us. Instead, they took us off the board.
I kind of agree. I think you guys are the board until, the problem we have is, June 8th or before, there's a lot of stuff going on that maybe should or should not have been
Not
done
have
that
went
way.
on.
Yeah, so I would, in my personal opinion, I would still recognize you guys as the board until such time as something happens and you're replaced. And I think the best thing to do as far as the financial and everything is set it up with Chad and Aaron. And I would be willing to bet dollars to donuts, everything will work out just fine. It's just a matter of getting that communication back and getting the stuff worked out.
So we can call and set a meeting, right?
Well, you guys can just come in tomorrow, because I can talk to finances. Okay, well, whenever you guys choose, but the finances, I don't know the bylaws or
If you,
how.
because it's easier probably for you guys to get a hold of Chad if you just call a meeting and let Chad know.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
they are going to do, since there was 5 or 6 self-nomination ballots, there's going to be election in September 1st parent conference.
Last Monday when I was here, she told me that she got 5 of them. And she told her there's 6.
Well, it sounds like we got a communication problem. We better get things, figure out what's really going on, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do that. Thank you very much. If we don't know about stuff, there's nothing we can do. If you bring it to our attention, hopefully we can make things so they work out.
And as a JOM member, I don't plan on going away too soon. I've been with this program way too long, so I hope that this board and JOM board works very good together.
Me too.
To help the other schools, because that's our whole main goal, is to make sure these kids have, it's not very much money, but it's the only money they have.
Yep, I agree.
Yes.
Yeah, they were trying to combine Title VII and JOM too, and we didn't want to do that either. They have 2 different.
Oh, no, well, I don't, we're not in favor of combining the two.
I was on JOM at Rosebud for 1.5 million years. I know what it is, and I know how important it is, so. And I didn't realize it was so messed up, so I'm sure we can get it straightened out. it sounds like it should be fairly easy to do.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we have a motion and a second, I believe. We already have a motion and a second.
No, I don't. No, we didn't.
Okay, motion.
No,
motion
it's fine.
approved. It's fine.
Well, yeah, because they're gonna sit down and go over it. I mean, the budget for Chad's, yeah, I'll move.
Moved by Melissa. Second by Travis. Any discussion? All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
Yes. Motion carried. Board policy approval. You want to speak to that?
It would be nice to have board policies approved. That's all I can say.
I'll make a motion to move this with the understanding that the board is going to make every effort within the next 3 months to go through this and update it along with the clerk.
Sounds like a plan. I think that's good.
Second.
Second. All in favor say yes. Yes, opposed, same sign, motion carried. So we now have a board policy. Assistant Principal, 5. We have a motion to contract with Marlis Wackling for Assistant Principal at Rosebud TCES.
Move with a question.
Moved by Melissa with a question.
Second.
Second by Travis. Yes, question.
Okay, we've never had a pay scale come to us, even though we've been promised time and time again, you haven't. But in the past, we were promised time and time again that we were gonna have a pay scale for these positions. So we knew what they started at, so we knew what education was taken into consideration to get to this salary amount. So that would be my question, how did you come up with this amount?
Based on a similar position, someone else in the district starting out here with a position, a similar position, based on that education. So it would be comparable, same type of duties, same type of education.
I guess in the future, I think that we really need to look at coming up with that type. I think it's important because we've had other people who have started in the district who just got bumped up before you came on, who had worked for the district for years and did never start at this salary.
And we asked for that as well, so.
So it's kind of, I think,
Actually,
a
it's
slight to them that when they started, they had to start way down and they've had to be in this district for years and years to get up to where they are.
she's only getting an $800 increase and increasing by 20 days to take this.
So we're talking about Marlis.
Yes.
Okay.
She's a high school teacher.
I'm just saying that in the future, I think that that's something that we really need to put into place because it's really not fair to those that have been here for so long and have had to fight and come in and ask, and they have a hard time coming in and asking for those things from us. And,
I think we probably need to look at that across the board.
yeah.
Anything else? All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
Yes, opposed, same sign, motion carried. 5.2, Assistant Director of Curriculum, Instruction Assessment and Teacher Effectiveness. I have a motion to approve the amended certified contract for Chris Mosley.
I'll move.
Moved by Travis, seconded by Melissa. Any more discussion? All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
Yes, opposed, same sign, motion carried. Certified contract resignations.
I'll move.
Moved by Melissa to accept the resignation of Marlis Lockman. Seconded by
Second.
Travis. Oh, we ought to explain that that's from exceptional ed teacher. Any discussion? All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
Yes, opposed, same sign, motion carried. Certified contract enters.
Adjustment. Oh, interest. Move.
Moved by Melissa,
Second.
seconded by Travis. Any discussion? All those in favor, what?
None.
All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
Yes, opposed, same sign, motion carried. Certified contract adjustments.
Move.
Moved by Melissa,
Second.
seconded by Travis. Any discussion? All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
Yes, opposed, same sign, motion carried. Support staff resignations. Moved by Melissa,
Second.
seconded by Travis. Any discussion?
Are we staff now at Oak Creek?
Hearing none, no more. All those in favor say yes.
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 Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Support staff. Moved by Melissa,
Second.
seconded by Travis. Any discussion?
None.
All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
Yes, motion carried. 5.8, supplemental offers. Moved by Melissa,
Second.
seconded by Travis. Any discussion? All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
Yes, motion carried. 5.9, substitutes. Moved by Melissa,
Second.
seconded by Travis. Discussion? All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
Yes, opposed, same sign, motion carried. Board discussion, Travis.
I guess we just need to really go through our policy and make sure we're following our policy like it says. There's been some flaws that we've found, so us as a district should just follow our policy. Hope for a new and exciting year with awesome leadership. That's it.
Melissa.
Well, but next time we have a meeting, school will be started, so I want to say welcome back to all of our staff, students, and the community and parents. And we might not always get everything right, but we do try our best for everybody in our school district. And I want to wish everybody a happy and safe return to school.
Still ready. Just want to say I'm very excited about school starting. I've actually been waiting for this day for a couple months now. I'm very happy that we have board policies in place, something we can go off in one set of policies, we can work to correct them. And I hope that the staff and the students, everybody know that the policies are there to make the whole place better, and that policies need to be enforced across the board, not as punishment, but just to make the school district run better, and a sense of equality with all the staff and the students. And I think that's very, very important. And I'm looking forward to the 31st and seeing all the staff. Other than that, I'm good.
Yes. My name is J.D. Traversy. I'm a parent and I go to students here at Stockton Elementary and middle school. My concern is the teachers and how fast they go on that main strip between the middle school and the BIA building. I have personally pulled over cars because they go up through there about 45, 50 miles an hour, and they fly through. I got to stand up and wave my arms for them to slow down and everything. And it's all these teachers, like they drive around me, and I stopped Mr. Mitchell personally. I stopped Heiner, Jana Heiner personally, and I begged them, and they still fly by. And it's on my last nerve, and there's kids that play all over there, not only mine, but kids all over in that neighborhood.
JD,
Teachers are supposed to be there over here in BIA, that big, long, that goes
What's the speed limit through there, JD?
It's supposed to be 15, yeah.
15.
Zone. And they just fly through it. I'm at my wit's end about to, do something that's not good for myself or my children.
There are a lot of kids on that street.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
a lot of them.
Yeah, they don't look, kids don't look all the time. They just come flying out on their bikes and stuff. And these teachers fly by.
Because I think even the bus drivers have to be really careful when they come through, because the streets they're all, I mean, there are a lot of young children there.
Yeah, and
So
BIA,
maybe-
they send around a memo to slow it down and everything. And as teachers, like, it seems like we need stopping them and rolling basketballs out in front of them and stuff. should have them know that they slow down.
We will remind them to all tomorrow. I'll have all the administrators remind their staff tomorrow.
Yeah, because there's a lot of parents that are getting upset with
Yes,
it.
we don't want to have an accident or anything. We'll do that.
How long is it gonna take for a kid to get ran over?
Have we notified local law enforcement?
Yeah.
Whether that be the county, the city?
And they did put,
try to-
they did put up
Very
some,
the state,
they put up some speed bumps for a while, but they came out
Yeah,
right away. They were those temporary, like, plastic ones that and they did it, because there's so much traffic through there, from teacher housing and the bureau offices are there. There's just too much traffic that they couldn't hold up. They came out right away. And then they became a, pop your tire hazard, so they didn't have no choice but to take them out. To try and get traffic to slow down.
Over there told me that, because I recommended the big speed bumps that are like up by Sunrise. And they said they can't have anything like that because they have fire trucks there and it hinders them. I'm like,
Yeah.
they're built for off-road and a little speed bump. But it just gets on my nerve. I out there. I enjoy the time, but whenever I hear the cars coming, boom, yeah, I'm like, hey, slow down, and boom. It's just, they're supposed to be there for kids, you know, and not just from 8 to 4 or whatever, they're supposed to be there all the time. It's just a huge concern of mine, and it scares me.
We'll get the word out.
That's all I have to say. I hope you guys-
Start taking license plates.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start videotaping. I can buy the logo and everything. I'm gonna put it up out there, and we're gonna get the license plates. And everything. Like I said, I told everybody I could tell. I'm telling you guys now, and I hope so.
But I think if you took some plate numbers and they got reported,
I can go there right now. All the
and
things
to
right now, I
administrator,
know all their cars that go by.
and emails
Okay.
went out that such and such of plates were identified as speeding.
Videotape.
They might know.
I'll get a video for you guys if you
Yeah.
want it. And
So,
some has to happen. You guys get check marks in school, some still give them a check mark every time you get boarded.
So
Kids,
we'll
man.
pass the word on to the teachers and the staff.
But that's
please-
good. Thank you for coming.
Yes,
You got
yes.
eyes out there.
And
'cause-
please call the superintendent's office if you see it not stop, so
Okay.
you know right away. So if I don't hear from you, I'm gonna think that it got a lot better.
No,
But if it starts up again, call me,
yes, I will.
and we'll put the word out again.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Shady.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Eddie. Anything else? Any further business? Any need of an executive session?
yes,
Yes. All
for
right.
25 dash 2..
25 dash, whatever.
Dash one.
Okay, we will have a 5-minute break and go into executive session
Need to make sure
for
that gets personnel, for the citation and the law.
personnel.
Yeah. No, it's not personnel.
What is it?
That dash two.